Romney entered the day as the favorite over Newt Gingrich in the winner-take-all primary. Rick Santorum and Ron Paul have moved on, campaigning today in Nevada and Colorado. Tracy Potts joins us live with where the candidates have been making their last-minute pitches for Florida votes. Good afternoon, Tracy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Here in Florida, if you have a bit of a perspective here, this was not a great state for Mitt Romney last time around. A lot of the areas where he's campaigning hard now are areas that he lost 4 years ago. But now look, what a turnaround. He is leading this state by double digits, though Newt Gingrich still insists he's gaining ground. Confident with a double-digit lead, we didn't expect to see Mitt Romney at all today until his campaign scheduled a last-minute lunchtime event here in Tampa.
That if I'm the nominee of the Republican Party, I will go aggressively after President Obama's failed record.
Gary Price voted for Romney near Orlando this morning.
We're desperate in this country for someone who's qualified to be president.
Exit polls here suggest most early voters think that's Romney. But Gingrich said this morning he's in this race till summer. And his supporters voting today think Gingrich has something Romney doesn't.
I'm not looking for pretty boy candidates. You know, I'm looking for a bulldog. I'm looking for somebody who can fight. And if I'm looking for who I want my back in a barroom brawl, I think Newt's the guy I'd like to have my back.
Gingrich insisted this morning if he loses Florida, it won't be by much.
The Conservative candidates are going to get far more votes than Mitt Romney, and this is a long, long way from being over.
Herman Cain endorsed Gingrich, campaigned for him here, but told NBC this morning he could switch.
Yes, I could be very comfortable with Mitt Romney. I am committed to support whoever gets to nominate.
There are 50 delegates at stake and millions of Florida Republicans deciding today who should get them. And of course, we already know that early voting was up 20% over 4 years ago. But despite what you're seeing in your area, there are predictions that the overall turnout for today could actually be a bit lower.
Tracy, thank you. Governor Rick Scott cast his vote on the way to work this morning. Scott told reporters afterwards that it was a secret ballot and he was not going to name names. He did say, though, that he voted for a person whose name is less than 10 letters long. Ron Paul's name? Just 7. With more than 500,000 votes cast before the first poll opened this morning, the state's chief elections officer says the process is going smoothly.
The polls will be open from 7 a.m. This morning to 7 p.m. tonight. Voters in line at 7 p.m. will be permitted to vote, regardless of how long that line is. No one will be turned away.
And the first returns will be released as soon as the polls close in the Panhandle, which will be 8 o'clock Eastern Time.
And